we are at the beginning, prices will go higher. What can you do to compensate that? So you have to find options to first raise your income. Hello and welcome, Catching Secrets Insiders. This is Joachim and Bernie from Catching Secrets, Catching. And we welcome you to this week's Catching Up. We will talk about the news that we will find this week from the stock space, from the crypto space, and afterwards we will dive into our pie and we will see how it performs compared to the market, the overall financial world, the market, and in our own favor. So let's start. Let's kick off with stocks. Joachim, anything to mention before we're going?
There are many amazing opportunities. That includes also in the crypto world. So stay around, make sure you stick to the end because there are so many things. And here's the key. Our focus needs to shift from how do we bring in more money to how do we bring in assets. Is the only thing that's going to allow you to give yourself more headspace in these times of uncertainty, increasing prices, and also with increasing interest rates. So in order to replace all these working hours with more freedom, that is all about assets. It's all about bringing in assets. That is happening by investing. And you are here investing in yourself. So let's go.
Before we go, I have to mention something. So this upcoming Sunday, I'll write it down for you. We have a webinar coming up. Just go to our website. Oh, sorry, this forms. Just go to this link with the LIYKSMM 2022. It is the secrets of how you become a money magnet, and this is on the upcoming Sunday. This upcoming Sunday, it's 2 p.m. Central European time, and we will tell you the secrets of how you are becoming a money magnet. Just register here on this URL, bit.ly KSMM 2022, KS for Catching Secrets, Money Magnet 2022. And we would be very, very glad if many people want to work on their core beliefs, and we will tell you about your core beliefs, why you're holding back yourself sometimes in reaching your goals, and how you can transform your core beliefs into supportive core beliefs that are supporting you in reaching your goals, in becoming financially free, in setting yourself up for success, for financial success, for whatever success you want. And therefore, we have teamed up with Raseshwani Hindustani. She's an Indian energy transformation coach, and she will give you a lot of tips. And we will also give you a lot of insights into our strategies and how you can set up everything. So a lot of value coming up for you on this upcoming Sunday. Good, let's dive in. For this week, what's up? We had really nice session, really nice. Oh, this was the wrong one. Sorry. Next one. So where we go? This was something from later. Yes. First of all, the markets should brace for fire and ice. Morgan Stanley, big investment bank, big institutional bank. They say if we may not see just a recession, but an even bigger paradigm shift. So they see the world transforming as a whole, and this is also something that I'm feeling is likely to happen, because what we have seen recently during the last years was a huge transformational process going on in the whole world, in every one of us. So when we have had lockdowns in the whole world, I would say all of my surrounding, all people that are surrounding me, when they were sitting at home, they were thinking about their life. Is this really the life I want to live? Are these really the friends that I want to have? And those kind of things. So this is the first step of this huge change process. And then we came up with all the economical changes, the economical struggles, all the small businesses who were struggling and who still are struggling. And now we were seeing this Ukraine-Russia conflict, and we see shortage in the supply chains. So everything together is building up for a huge change. And now it's up to us, it's up to you to prepare together for this. So to set up ourselves, to set up our lives so that we can handle this. We're seeing inflation, prices everywhere, wherever you look. Yesterday, I've been at the airport in Vienna. I've been traveling back to Cyprus now, and I was really blown away by the prices there. Usually at the airport you see higher prices in the restaurants and everywhere, but I was blown away how fast it goes, that the prices are just hiking higher in the facilities there. So we are at the beginning. Prices will go higher. What can you do to compensate that? So you have to find options to first raise your income or ask your boss for a higher income. Secondly, you have to preserve the value that you have currently. You will not be able to buy the same amount of value for 100 euro, for $100 this year than you will be able to buy it next year. So maybe this year you can buy for $100 a mobile phone, and next year you can buy for $100 just an Apple. And I don't talk about an Apple computer or an Apple iPhone. I talk about an apple that you can eat right away in your mouth. So this is what we're facing. This is what we are always having in our mind, always have in our, when we are giving you investment opportunities, which we're issuing in our golden menu. So it's a frequently updated list that our clients get, that our clients receive, and there we have all the investment opportunities for the stocks world and for the crypto world as well. So fire and ice, we will see volatile times. Elon Musk says the same. So Elon Musk he says the economy will be bad in the near future. He also wrote a letter to his employees, and he said he will stop hiring new employees, and instead of hiring, he will get rid of 10% of the workforce. So this is what we're seeing right now. We have Target. Target is a retailer, a big retailer in the US market, and they are driving up the discounts, and they are cutting their guidance. That means they're making less profits in the future, because they say there are more cautious shoppers. People are starting to realize that everything is getting more expensive. So they have to, or you, me, we all, we have to really see where our money goes. And the best thing that you can do is to first cut your or optimize your expenses. But because it's always the purchasing process, that if you optimize the purchasing process, then you have won a lot, then you have made a lot of progress. Instead of cutting your expanding your income. Expanding your income is the second step then. But first, cut your expenses down to the minimum amount that you can make. After that, after you have optimized your expenses, you're starting to work up your income, because then you're opening up this gap of the money that you will have in the end for investing in opportunities and for preserving the money that you got. Anything from your side to add on that? On top of that, Joachim?
I'm not sure if everyone who listened realized the importance of this. It's first and foremost live below your means, so that you can then really get clear on what is the amount of money you can set aside on a regular basis. That is actually your true risk factor, or the true risk that you're comfortable taking, the amount that you can set aside on a monthly basis and allowing that money to be put aside for a while, to let that money work for you and let that growing. It's huge, and that's what's going to enable you to really grow a portfolio that eventually is going to make you profits to pay for your desired lifestyle. And the thing is that the cost of delaying that, it's so huge. So that is why it's so important to get time on your side. So I'm so glad that you brought this up, Bernie, because it's huge. The thing is, if you set aside the 750 each month and you do that over a 20-year period, you'll actually end up with 1.9 million in your portfolio. The thing is, if you wait another 5 years, the amount is going to be around 800,000 instead. Can you believe it? The cost of waiting 5 years is almost like, it's around 50%. It's huge. So yeah, you're here tuning in, educating, and getting to see opportunities of what's going on, and getting to know what you can do and shift to turn things around. And yeah, we're gonna talk more about some opportunities right now or a little bit later in the call. So yeah, back to you, Bernie.
Okay, thank you. Awesome take. So very important. Don't work for money. Let the money work for you. So this is a very important quote that we always have in mind. If you are exchanging your work for money, then you're very limited. And as people have less and less money, you will be able to ask for less money compared to the market. Sometimes. So there are some businesses that are not affected, or that even are profiting out of that situation. But it's most likely for most of the people, they are struggling with the situation, especially from the mid-range. So we're seeing the poor are getting poorer, we're seeing the rich are getting richer, and we're seeing the middle class is being drained, and they are taking the money from. So let's move forward with Apple. Apple is a company very much future is priced, or very much many expectations is priced into the stock. That means the current stock price is reflecting a lot of the vision of Apple. And now Apple has made a step to accomplish those expectations. They have updated their MacBook. They've had their developer conference, and they have also said that they will enter, or they will be stronger in the car market. So their CarPlay will become very strong, a very strong branch of Apple in the future. They will focus on that, and it seems that we may see that in many cars in the future, that they will contain Apple products, or that they will build upon the Apple stack of technology. So, and what else do we have? That's why Apple is still, I mean, the stock is overpriced, the valuation is very high, but at the same time, there is a lot of potential in this company. So it's still a good investment opportunity. So then we have monkeypox. We will shift that for now, but because I have the more important thing. And this is the IPO of Starlink. This is the company from SpaceX, from Elon Musk. And if you come across those ads here, I'm on Facebook, and I'm come across frequently, or I'm be presented with an ad like this: free guide to the IPO Starlink, SpaceX Starlink, contact us to invest in SpaceX. And all I want to say is this is what Elon Musk today said. SpaceX CEO Elon Musk says an IPO of Starlink satellite internet business is still 3 or 4 years away. So if you are presented any of those ads on Facebook, on wherever it is a scam. So they just want to take your money, and then if they scam you, you cannot invest in Starlink right away, right now. Be aware of this. This is something we wanna make you aware of. And if you have any questions, if you're unsure about an investment opportunity, for example, approach us. So we will be really happy to investigate it, because we are also interested in finding new opportunities that we can put on our golden menu, which we're issuing to our members. So
Bernie, Bernie, I was
yeah.
a little bit disappointed. I was ready for the IPO.
Yeah, but maybe in 3 or 4 years. So there is still hope. Although hope is a bad thing when it comes to investing. So hope is always leading to, or most likely leading to losses. It's an emotion, and emotions are bringing us into losing money.
Yeah, an important aspect as well for those who listen, remember to do your own research. We're sharing what's working for us and what we're looking at, and you got to make sure you understand what you invest in as well, and do your own research.
Yes. So now let's go to the crypto.
Yes,
please.
there are, thank you. Yes, there are so many opportunities in the crypto world as well, because prices have been going down for the past half year, steadily been going down. And now some prices of, or the price of these major cryptos, they are trading sideways, and they yet haven't started to get momentum back up. And the thing is, it's going to be a matter of time before that happens, because currently a lot of people feel that there is a lot of uncertainty in their life because prices are going up. And Bernie been talking about this with the uncertainty, and the interest rates are going up as well. So with all of this, many people, they now prefer to put their money into things that they consider to be, even more things that they understand, which they believe are going to be even lower risk. Now, in a couple of years, or maybe it's a half a year, maybe it's a year, maybe it's 2 years, but when people see that, hey, I can comprehend what's going on, I will be able to deal with increased interest rates, I can handle increased prices, life is going to turn out pretty good after all. People will see that, okay, it's actually safe to invest some of my money into crypto again. Then we will see massive momentum once people realize that this is actually the case. And the thing is, with crypto, it's a paradigm shift in so many areas, as Melton DeMorros has been talking about. And that is like, some cryptos requires a lot of energy to be driven, and as more and more people connect to it as well, more computers are being operated, it requires energy, and that drives a lot of focus on getting renewable energy sources to power all of this connectivity. And with all of the connectivity, it's really bringing people together who believe in the same philosophy and believes in a new technology, and it really gives power to these people. There are huge communities, and when they can connect, come together, join forces, the power that such communities have, that is huge. Just think about some scenarios around the world. Maybe the Arabic Spring, for example, is really because of social media. People can come together, voice their opinions, and start big things. And the last area in which crypto is really driving a paradigm shift is with financial services. No, like never in the history in the past have we been able to have a system where you and I can send money even on Friday night, and it takes like 15 minutes. It's low fees and it's transparent. It works for the benefit of everyone. And there are some really cool applications that are going to be built upon this as well. Is, for example, with ticket systems for concerts can be built upon this, because today the thing is that if I buy a ticket, for example, I get a PDF. The thing is that some people, they actually sell that PDF over and over again. They scam people, unfortunately. With the blockchain technology, which is what crypto is building upon, it's actually possible to say that, okay, when I hand over this ticket to you, you are the sole owner, and this is the original valid ticket, and it can't be duplicated or given to someone else unless you decide to give it away again. And another application that is going to be built on blockchain is also to do CO2 like a carbon emission tracking, because today it's quite an expensive affair to do, especially for like farmers to report like what carbon emissions do they have. It costs too much for them to actually do. At least that's the research of several projects working on this. Among others, Regen is a project, and Dell is joining forces with the IOTA Foundation and also another big company in order to go into the space of carbon emission tracking and help driving, more environmental friendly solutions. That is huge. I'm not sure if you know, Dell is one of the largest computer like manufacturers and producers in the world, and that is huge with such a big brand coming onto this area. I want to mention something about Ethereum as well, Bernie, but anything you want to add so far?
Yeah, I mean, Dell just recently, Dell is not just interesting for the blockchain technology or the crypto space. It's also interesting for the stocks world. So we have seen Dell raising hardly because they have issued their financial report, and they were reporting great figures. So they are making a good business, and so you can invest in both worlds. And some people are thinking that crypto is some kind of risky, or that it's dangerous because you can lose a lot of money. If you have the right approach, you can lose money everywhere. If you go on the street and you have the wrong approach of holding your money in your pocket, then you can lose money on the street as well. So it's only about the approach. It's only about the mindset. It's only about the strategy, all the 5 pillars of a successful investor. If you have your 5 pillars that we are we are mentioning in our programs, and we frequently hear on the channel, so strategy, money management, risk management, time and patience, and mindset psychology. If you are setting up your 5 pillars, then you can make money in all of the asset classes. So be it the crypto, be it the stocks, be it commodities, everywhere, real estate. It's just the approach, the mindset, everything to set up. And the second thing I wanted to mention is it can go even lower now. I mean, the crypto world is now some kind of going sideways, but it doesn't mean that we're finding a floor. But we don't care, because we are prepared, and we're coming back again to the 5 pillars of a successful investor. Even if the cryptos are going lower, we are prepared. We're happy about the discounts that they offer us. And if it's going higher, we are prepared as well. And we're taking all the profits that are rushing in as soon as it goes higher. So this is what we're doing at Kaching Secrets. And if you're interested, then just join us. Yeah, that's my take. You wanted to continue, Joachim?
Yes, Bernie, this is very valuable, that in order to get exposure to the crypto world, you could also invest in companies that are working with the crypto or blockchain technology. So that would give you exposure. It will be kind of like an investment into the crypto world, even though you're not directly investing. And I just quickly want to mention the 5 pillars for those that haven't heard it. So you guys at least have heard them. And first and foremost is strategy, is what we've been talking about here, with having a proven formula, step-by-step approach that tells you what to do and when to do it, having absolute clarity. And we've been also touching upon the other pillars in this session already, with risk management. We've been talking about money management. You need the psychology and the mindset in place in order to be successful with investing. And finally, it's about time and patience. Getting wealthy, experiencing more freedom, that is a long-term gain. In order to wrap up the crypto part, because Bernie mentioned it as well, it could go further down, it could go up. What will happen? Time will show. And the thing is, for example, with Ethereum, the second largest crypto, is that in 2022 so far, there have been a couple hundred millions worth of $100 million worth of Ethereum that's been withdrawn from the exchanges that have been taken out. And that shows that, okay, people is gonna hold on to it. And it's also that in the Ethereum space, that in order to gain momentum back up, the thing is that there are many applications building on Ethereum blockchain, because it's basically facilitating for other kind of services, and especially with financial services. And the thing is that the anticipation of Ethereum growing is tightly connected to the anticipation of these kind of financial services. So as soon as we're gonna get some great news there, Ethereum could easily get a burst back up. And there are big companies such as Block or Square that have been working with crypto. And there are some rumors that like PayPal is working on a crypto project. No one knows for sure, but there are even more and more bigger companies that gets into the crypto space, talks about it, and sees the value. So I'm excited about the future, what's going to happen. And prices are down now. We are buying because we have a great sale. Make sure you understand what you invest in.
Cool. Thanks for that. Now let's move on. If you have any questions, please drop them as a comment, and we will be happy to answer them, to research for you, to investigate things. So everything you need to know, just let us know and we will be there for you. Now let's move to the, I mentioned again on the upcoming Sunday, if you have switched on later on the upcoming Sunday, we have a webinar coming up. We teamed up with an energy transformation coach, Vaseshwari Hindustani from India, and together we will present you on the first, on the one side, everything about your core beliefs and your limiting core beliefs and how you can get rid of them and transform them in supportive core beliefs. And we will tell you about the current situation, inflation, what it is, and how you can work against it, strategies, and how you can get started in investing in cryptocurrencies or stocks. So whatever you like. Okay, let's move to the pie challenge. I will share my screen again. If you don't know what I'm talking about, our pie challenge is Trading 212 is offering a so-called pie. This is a basket where you can invest into. So you're setting up your basket with companies that you like, and then you're just investing into this basket. You don't have to invest in the companies on a single basis. We have set it up in I think it was in January, and since then we are doing every week we're doing an update session on our pie. How is it developing? How is it growing? And we are happy to share how it's evolving here. So last week we have been investing again. I was on a sailing boat. I was really happy about doing the investments from there. And we invested one more time. Since then, markets have been a little bit recovering. And what you can see here, currently our return is, since we opened up the basket, is 3.74% down. And I'm comparing this always with the S&P 500. So this is the benchmark. The S&P 500 is an index in the US, in America, and it's containing of 500 companies from the US. So it's reflecting, basically the whole market is reflected in the S&P 500. So the overall economy is very good reflected in the S&P 500. And as you can see here, this is where we started with the pie. And if I'm going down here, we are down today 12%, and our pie is down 3%. So we outperformed the economical development by roughly 9%, which is pretty awesome. Although we are seeing a negative number here, but in our in our return, but we outperformed the S&P 500, and as soon as the S&P 500 is going up again, we will be very fast in profits. Why do I compare it with the S&P 500? Because we've chosen companies in our holdings here that are also part of the S&P 500, and additionally, as it reflects the overall economy, companies are likely to, or companies that are not included in the S&P 500, they are likely to experience a similar development. So next week it's investing time again. We're doing investing 2 times per month. It's just 1 hour per month that we have to invest in managing our investments. A very simple, very easy to do approach. And I have started my personal basket 1.5 years ago. And although the overall markets have been going down, I am 20%, roughly 20% in profits with this. So it's about there is no good time to enter it. The best time is now, or the best time was a year ago maybe, or 2 years ago, but the second best time is now. It's like planting a tree. So that's it from my side. This was a pie update. Anything from your side? Otherwise, we will finish up for today.
We are finished. Wow, we
Awesome.
shared a lot of great content. If you're catching up on this as well, let us know with #live if you're catching up now. Otherwise, #recording. So, and let us know what your biggest key takeaway was. And remember the webinar that Bernie is gonna be doing this upcoming weekend. There's gonna be a lot of value, and especially with the guest that Bernie is gonna have with him in this session. So if you really want to become a money magnet, then make sure you grab your spot.
Absolutely. So thanks for tuning in. This is the URL. This is bit.ly KSMM22. Just go there, register. We're just asking you 3 things. Basically, this is a commitment to show up. This is a little amount of your time. Will take 1.5 hours. And the third is your best email address. And then you are setting up yourself for success, for financial success, or for improving your personality. So it's, if you don't want to invest into something, then do this just in your own favor, because it will improve your life no matter what. Okay, let's wrap it up. Thanks for tuning in. See you next week. Happy investing, or see you on Sunday maybe.
Ching.
Bye-bye. Please be aware, we are no financial advisors. We do not provide any advice. We only share our experience, and our results are not typical. If we mention any stocks, funds and other type of investments, it is for educational and illustrational purposes only. Most people are unable to achieve similar results to ours. If you want to achieve similar results, you have to commit yourself to systemize, to learn and to stick to the rules.